What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BMX45, and we're coming at you with another video. We have some openings, some box openings for Star Wars Legion. It is our upgrade packs. We've been talking about this. We're going to look at these. Now, the upgrade packs came out last year. It took us a while to get because we had issues with our store closing down. Well, sorry, basically changing ownership and having to redo accounts for things like Asmodee and then get things. But they got me all my stuff, which I'm very thankful for, and they got it as quick as they could. And now we are back at it. We are buying Legion, and we are getting our stuff up on the video, on the channel. We're gonna have other video unboxings like the Grievous wheel bike, stuff like that. Stuff that we didn't really see a lot of before release. Like the Marksmen didn't even have a AMG custom page, so we're gonna be putting up the clone Marksman. We never even saw scene to stats for that. But we will also be going and opening some of these card packs right now and showing you guys some of the stuff you get. So if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. So let's get right into it here. We'll start with let's move some of the stuff over. We have more packs. We just couldn't fit them all on the screen here. We have, the only thing we're missing is we're missing the command pack for the Separatists, and it's not even on AMG's site right now, so I might have to buy that off Amazon. I'd love to support my local store. That's kind of what I'm all about, but unfortunately, and I'm just wondering too if you're going to get these in like different languages. I'm wondering if they did that just like the other cards. That's just kind of like, and like big huge plastic bag there. You got big huge plastic bag that they put them in. Kind of an interesting way to do them. So let's see what we get here. So looks like that you don't get them in multiple languages, so that's kind of nice. You do get a new copy of the regular, ambush, push, assault, and standing orders. So that's kind of cool. Those are your generic command cards. Star Wars Legion. That's what it looks like on the back side. These are all your upgrade cards that are now full sized instead of the the smaller size. So you're gonna need clear sleeves to do these. Well, potentially, not even clear. I think you don't even need clear because of the fact that I think none of them are double sided like they used to be. I don't think any of them have the flip over keyword. Okay, well, offensive strike and defensive strike is one. The only one I can see so far that's double-sided. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, you got like things like engagement protocols, barrage generator. Gives you multiple copies of that. Armor piercing shells gives you multiple copies of that. Bunker buster shells, anger. You got your force upgrades. So you get like a couple copies of each thing. So depending on how many you think you're ever going to use, it's the ones you have to keep. And impact grenades. So you see it gives all your information on there. Your range. And then you have things like, I can't even remember what that's called. Your backpack upgrades, ascension cables, electro binoculars, get things like environmental grappling hooks, expert climber. Energy stems, or duck and cover was a good one. I wonder if they have whatchamacallit, not endurance, but the one that on the hunt, the fray. Where's the one I don't even Offensive push. Oh, I think I see it down there. That's tenacity. Was the one that I liked, which I think is over situational. Where tenacity. When a unit makes a melee attack during the form attack pool step, if it has one or more wound tokens, or it has had one or more of its miniatures defeated, you may add one red attack die to the attack pool. So tenacity is really cool. I always really like tenacity as an ability. And then you have things like, you got up close and personal, comms jammer. So these are all the generic upgrades, attack protocols, engagement protocols, defense protocols for your AI stuff. So important stuff. So these are all your generic upgrades, and that's kind of what this pack was. It's actually quite a bit of stuff. Also not quite a bit of stuff. Like it's very, like a lot of it's very similar. But I mean, if we get into things like the Galactic Empire unit card pack, we'll see there's going to be a lot more stuff. So you got these, which are double-sided. You got your unit cards. And then you got your upgrades, basically. And you got some mercenary stuff in there, because you got Black Sun Enforcer stuff. So you got some mercenary stuff in there. So, but you got like unit cards. So you got stormtroopers. 3 stormtroopers. 1 riot squad. Heavy repeater response unit, or heavy response unit. That's interesting. You got snow troopers, a couple of those, 3 of those at least, a couple shore troopers. The mortar placement trooper, the mortar trooper, scout troopers, strike team, death troopers, Imperial Special Forces, and that's Inferno Squad. Speeder bikes, E-Web, Heavy Blaster, got your Dewback Rider, Range Troopers, ATST. Only 1 ATST, which I kind of am a little bit pissed about, because I have 2 ATSTs because I bought the Rebel one, but which can be used for both factions. So it just kind of sucks. You got the Occupier tank, patrol transport. Only 1 patrol transport again. So again, I had 2 patrol transports because I bought one for both Republic and Empire, since it's a dual faction thing. But you get 1 of each card, right? So you should definitely get it for both factions, because now basically I have 1 of these for each each faction basically. And I would like to get, you know, another card for both factions without having to buy an entire pack. Just like I would like to get another ATST for both Rebel and Imperial. The fact that they don't give you two of these is a little ridiculous. I wish they would. You got Death Troopers. And then you got your kind of Syndicate support stuff. So you got Pike Foot Soldiers, Pike Syndicate Capo, and then the Black Sun, basically. Which kind of work with the Empire from time to time. So pretty much everything except for your commanders, which kind of makes me wonder if the commanders are in the command card pack, which I'd like to check out here. So yeah, and then you got all your side troopers here, your DC 19 stormtroopers, your upgrade guys. So it's gonna be all your upgrade guys, and then probably all your extra. If you go through here, it'll probably go at some point. It'll go to all your extra. There you go, your extra minis guys. So basically adding minis to your squads and stuff like that. So including like the double, you know, here we go. Add for, you know, the squad, adding the extra 5 minis to make a huge squadron of stormtroopers. So they got that as well. And then if we go into this pack here, you'll probably get the commander cards with the command cards. So there, yeah, you get your Veers, your Krennic, Vader, Iden Verso, the Seeker Droid, Moff Gideon, Darth Vader as a operative, your 5th brother, 7th sister. They need to do the Grand Inquisitor, Callus. Okay, so you do get Major Marquand. So you do get technically you get a second. Okay, so you do get a second. I guess you get to get a second. Basically, ATST card in the form of the Major Marquand, which is a commander / heavy vehicle. You also got IG-88, Boba Fett, and IG-11. You get Din Djarin, Bossk, Cad Bane. So you can use all those guys. And then you have your upgrades, stuff like that, like Boba's Flame Projector, Din's Flame Projector, Beskar's Spear, you know, weapons and other things like that you can put on your guys. So that's kind of cool. So you get some upgrades that are specific to the faction. And who they're for, like Moff Gideon with the Darksaber. There's probably going to be Darksabers for Maul and all the other stuff. And then you get your, basically your generic unit cards. And then your generic command cards, and then your command cards that go with each guy, right? So, yeah, you're going to have multiple guys. Vader's Might. New Ways, Fear and Dead Man. We always love that one. Darkness Descends, Master of Evil. So you get tons and tons of stuff. So we're not going to go through the whole thing just because there's just a ton of stuff to go through and just so many cards. But this kind of gives you an idea of what each one gets. You know, your generic upgrades are kind of important for your all-around stuff. And then your basically your unit packs, your starting with your Empire unit card pack will get you all the individual units, all the upgrades for them. And then your command card pack will get you all your commanders and all their specific upgrade cards and all their command cards. So that's kind of what you need. Of course, like I said, we're missing the Separatist command pack, so we won't have any of our Separatist commanders and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see when those come in. But that's the only one we're missing right now. So unfortunately, that's just where we're at with that. But we're gonna see what happens here. I hope I can get it from my store, but like I said, it's not even on Asmodee right now. But I would say that if you like having the professionally done cards, these are not too big of a pack, especially if, like me, if you're only one faction, you only have to pay, like $50 to get like, the two packs, the command and the unit one. And then you probably might want to pick up just the generic upgrade card pack. Also you potentially get some of this stuff in one of the kits, the new kits that are for each faction. So you do get a lot of stuff in there, including the battle card pack. So you don't need to buy battle card pack if you're planning on picking up one of those, Imperial or Rebel or Separatist or Republic starter kits. So that's another option as well. So don't worry about that too much. But tell me what you guys think about these upgrade packs. Do you think that they're worthwhile? Do you think you'd rather just print and play the stuff, or if you'd like to actually have the professionally done cards on the screen, being able to put down this and having like a nice well done card? You can potentially get this done yourself through a printing service as well, which might cost a little bit of money, but it might be cheaper, especially if you don't have the whole kit and caboodle like I do. But just for ease of, for me being able to not, put them, sleeve them, binder them and stuff like that, I personally wanted to have those new cards. I do like the fact that we moved away from the American mini cards. They're kind of nice on the board, but I mean, you can just put this underneath your card and cover up most of the stuff, except for, this part here where it shows you what you're doing. The rest of it can be underneath there, because as long as your points are correct, you don't need to see the point value. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to make this smaller. I mean, obviously the binders that you have to keep are going to be bigger. You're not going to be able to keep American standard mini binders, but there's a lot of great stuff, and hopefully we'll get that last pack soon. But right now we have enough for all our factions, and we'll start doing some more videos about, the other stuff that we're going to be looking into, which is the new stuff, the customizable character kits, the Grievous wheel bike, the Marksmen. Will be doing a box openings on that very soon. But we hope you guys enjoy. As always, tell me what you guys think about the upgrade card packs, and what you think about them versus printing your own stuff, or just using like an app and stuff like that, and just having digital copies. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day, and that's all for now, folks.